Welcome to Simply Living It. My name is Jamie. I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom of 3 boys. Let's talk about homeschooling through hard seasons and how we are kind of navigating it here in our home. We have been homeschooling for 13 years. However, the season we are walking through right now is one we have never walked through in our homeschooling journey. Now, that's not to say we haven't walked through hard seasons of homeschooling. However, if you haven't caught any of my previous videos, we are moving. We are in the process of moving. We've been in the same home for 15 years. So all this to say, homeschooling in a season of renovating one home, living in a home, renovating that home, trying to do all the things, trying to homeschool and navigate all of those things in a season that has been a lot for our family, a lot emotionally. Yes, super exciting and full of all the amazing things, but it's been a hard season too. I'll talk a little bit about that in today's video. I want you to stick around. I'm going to share a little bit about Night Zookeeper for you. It is an online language arts program, complete language arts program for kids ages 6 to 12. And I'll tell you, my son is almost 14 years old, my middle child, and he still loves utilizing Night Zookeeper. So I'm going to share a little bit more about that with you. Night Zookeeper is can be a complete online homeschool language arts curriculum for children ages 6 to 12. And this is something that we use supplementary in our home. I absolutely love using Night Zookeeper in busy seasons and also slow seasons. You can tell tonight, well, as I'm filming this portion of the video, we were snuggled up in bed. We'd had a busy day. The kids came in, we played a game, and they wanted to do Night Zookeeper. I love the flexibility of this program. I love that it does not have to be hands-on, but it very well can be. I love that there's a teacher dashboard, so I'm able to log in and see how my child is doing. Again, both of my boys, ages 11 and 13, enjoy playing this because it's like a game. It's very hands-off, and they enjoy it. So it's something that we still utilize in our home and in our homeschool and have for the last couple years. I do want you to know that there is a link in the description box down below if you're interested in trying out this language arts curriculum in your home and your family. There is a 7-day free trial, and with that link is a 50% off your annual subscription. So if this is something you're interested in, check out that link down below. I want to thank Night Zookeeper for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to ways to navigate hard seasons in homeschooling and how going through hard seasons and what that looks like. Our lives naturally, as humans here on earth, our lives change. The things we do and the road we travel, our lives look different day in and day out. And that is one thing we are guaranteed here on earth, is to go through different seasons, right? Nothing is going to stay the same. Things always change. And while we've navigated hard seasons, we've gone through hard seasons of homeschooling, and I've shared all that. I've got 5 years of content about that on YouTube, going through the hard things and changes in your homeschool and big things, but this looks different for our family. And I just want to encourage you with that if you're going through a hard season in homeschooling, you're not alone in going through that. And I will tell you, this time in the world of homeschooling is such a beautiful time to be alive, to be a homeschool mom. There are so many resources out there now compared to when I first started homeschooling, and even years prior. Like, it's huge. There are so many resources, so many incredible communities, so many homeschool moms. You have a whole team and support system rallying around you, no matter how you homeschool, to encourage you. That's my heart in today's video, is just sharing from a place of, I'm there. I am with you. I have cried so many tears over the last month because it feels like nothing that I set out to do, nothing that I thought the month of January would look like it's looked nothing like that. And now we're rolling into February, and we're going to start co-op back up in just a couple weeks. And it's just a season of struggle. And I had been encouraged by a friend that it is okay to have these seasons, and it is natural and normal to have these seasons in homeschooling. If you have not walked through a hard season in homeschooling yet, hold on, mama, because they come and they all look different. Maybe you're having a baby. Maybe you're dealing with the death of a loved one. Maybe you are dealing with a sick child. Maybe you are dealing with a big move like we are. Maybe home renovation projects, maybe big changes in your life. Like, life can take so many different shapes and forms, and we walk through this, right? And every day brings something different and something new. And I know without a doubt, I am called to homeschool my children. And so walking through a hard season, truly resting on Him, knowing, okay, God, you called me to do this. This season is not a surprise to you. This is nothing that you didn't already know. So help me. Help me to do this, and help me to do this well right now. See, it's real. Resting in that, because without Him, I would have given up on this homeschooling gig a long time ago. But I know with complete assurance that He has called me to homeschool our children. And so I'm doing that faithfully, day in and day out, as best I can for each given day. And now, if this is the first video you have come to on my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are an eclectic homeschooling family, so we do anything and everything and all the things, and everything counts. You know, that's kind of our approach to homeschooling. It's all learning, life, all of it. We are learning every single day. We are living every single day. Life is the lesson, right? Like, everything is the lesson. There's learning to happen that does happen in every single thing we do and everything we walk through. And so this season for our family has looked very different. We have experienced in our homeschool seasons of comfort, seasons of like normalcy, where things have felt normal and we kind of know what to expect and we know what it's going to look like, and slow seasons, like slow living. I talk about that, and we are in a season right now that is not slow living. I'll just tell you that right now. Like, there's nothing about our life that looks anything like what I thought it would. And that's okay too, because again, that's life. That's life. I can have the best laid plans set before me. Each new day has worries of its own and things that need to be handled that specific day. So all this to say, what I am doing, what I've done, how I am navigating this season of anything but normal, here's what I'm doing. I am trying to limit the things that disrupt our homeschool time. My oldest is almost 16 years old and he works. I am doing my best to guard those sweet morning and early afternoon hours that we are all together, so that we can do the things that we need to do, that I want to do, that I desire inside to do with my boys before my oldest goes to work and then our day just kind of blows up. Guarding those morning hours, trying to cancel appointments that really could be made for a different time of day. I just canceled an appointment today for me with one of my most favorite people in this whole entire world. She is a ray of sunshine in my life, and I canceled the appointment because I knew it was not where I needed to be today. I needed to be home. Making those judgment calls, knowing sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes there are going to be things that are going to disrupt our day. That's natural. But where I can and when I can, guarding our homeschool time the best that I can. The next thing I've been reminded of just this morning, actually. Over everything, guys, I am an emotional mess. That's how real this is. Like, we're walking it right now. Over everything, above all else, I am their mom. Yes, I am their teacher. I'm a homeschool mom. I teach them, I educate them in our home. Yes. But above all, I am their mom. Above all. That is the most important thing to me. Their mother. Above all else. And I was reminded of that this morning as I was writing out my thoughts for this, that above all else, I am their mom. They are feeling the pressure. They are feeling the transition. They're feeling the lack of like stability. It just feels shifty and weird, and the unknown, and do we need to show the house today? Is someone coming to look at the house? Clean your rooms, get everything spotless and make it look like we don't live here, because you never know when we might get a showing, you know? And then are we working on something in the house today? Are we going to work on the new house? Do we need to do some lawyer things or some banking things, or what are we doing? Like, every single day is, what does today have for us? We just kind of find out. And that is always true, but even more true and more real in the unknown seasons. And that's exactly what we're walking through, an unknown, unfamiliar season. And walking through that, the most important thing that I can do is not be a teacher and push lessons and lessons and lessons and bookwork, but to be present with my kids, to sit and talk about all the things, about all the transitions, about all the hard things, but yet the exciting and beautiful things too, the things wearing us down, to be honest with them when I am drowning. Like, truly, yes, I have peace at times in this. And yes, I have such excitement and joy for what is to come. And yes, I have gratitude and all the things in the middle of it, but I am also human with very real emotions, and I feel all of it in the middle of this tornado of like, what are we doing? What's happening? Where are we going? Like, all of it. We are human. So yes, I have hope and peace and gratitude and patience and kindness and gentleness and self-control. I'm trying. Lord Jesus, help me be better. Like, I'm doing the best I can, but admitting to my children, hey, this is something new, and we're going to navigate this together, and we're going to walk this out together. They need mom. They don't need somebody harping on them in all kinds of ways. They need me. So maybe that's encouraging to you too, in something that you might be walking through. Maybe it's not put everything away, put all the books away. Maybe it's not that, but maybe it's just sit and read, play a game. Those things that really just connect, where we can connect with our kids, have those conversations, and extend love and grace and kindness to our children also, because if we're in a hard season, you better believe they're going through it too. So that is a piece of encouragement. Something that encouraged me as I was writing this out. I needed that reminder. I needed the reminder. Above all, above everything, I am mom, and they need mom above everything. So I hope that encourages you. Next thing I have found to be so helpful when navigating these seasons is putting my phone away. And it seems like the most simple, silly thing, right? But you know, probably just as well as I do, that our phones are a huge distraction. And there are thousands of people in this world that could need me at any given moment in time. Whether it be a spammer calling me on my phone, interrupting our homeschool day, whether it be the bank, whether it be Instagram, whether it be emails that I get automatic notifications on, like all the things. There is never a dull moment when there is a cell phone nearby. If I can put my cell phone away, put it in my room, put it in the kitchen, away from where we are, take off my stinking smartwatch that notifies me of everything that I don't need to know about while I'm trying to homeschool my kids, limit that distraction. Also, I talk about noise. It's noise. It's another noise. And I don't mean just like audible noise, but even a watch telling me so-and-so sent you a text, or check your email for your delivery, or your order has shipped, or your listing has this many clicks, like whatever. I don't need to know that in the middle of trying to focus on homeschooling my kids, because I'm trying to focus to maximize the time that I do get to have with my kids and the time that I do get to spend with them all together during our homeschool time. So that goes back to guarding our homeschool time of like ridding it of appointments and things that are not necessary, ridding it of me trying to do chores and tackle laundry and tackle staging the house all over again every single day. That's not going to be done during our homeschool time. Our homeschool time is our homeschool time. I'm not going to be answering emails, checking comments, none of that. Everything can wait. Everything else can wait. My kids can have me undivided. And again, like I said before, above all else, we are mom. We are mom. Doing the few things that we can to help navigate this season, but remembering grace every day, do the best we can, and that is enough. Thank you for watching today's video. Do not forget to click on the link in the description box down below if you're interested in checking out Night Zookeeper, and I will catch you in another video.